Hello, good evening, everybody.
Evening.
Hi, Annette. Lovely to see you all. It's such a lovely night, though. Maybe go for crocheting, but maybe you're quite glad to get out of the sun. Lovely to see you. I'm Annette Torbet from Wigtonshire Federation, and I'm in Sandhead Institute, a wee village in Wigtonshire, not far from maybe Patrick or the Mull of Galloway. Not far, Sandhead's no far from the Mull of Galloway. So, and I've been in the rural for about 42 years now. And I love to try all the things. And as you know, I love meeting people. I've been at a lot of meeting people in Edinburgh and conferences for schools, and I just love it. So I took up crochet, as you know, when I was appointed as the Evelyn Baxter Scholar for the basic crochet in 2017. I can only do basic crochet, and I just love it. So I've took quite a few photographs of some lovely different stitches that I like. I've sent them to Pauline. So now I did, as you know, we did the Christmas trees at Christmas, and that was an experience because I haven't done anything like that on Zoom, you know, but it worked really well, and it's all finished with the lovely Christmas trees. You started with your granny squares, and it was just lovely. And I'm glad that there's quite a few on you that did the granny squares, because we're going to learn a circle this time.
Oh, great.
Good.
A circle, and it's the basic stitches, as you know, is your chain stitch, your slip stitch, your double crochet, and your trebles. Well, the round circle is just trebles. It really is. And you'll get the pattern. I'll email the pattern to Pauline with all your proper stitch. Some of you have maybe got this one that shows you all the different stitches. There was a lady saying, "You can't follow a pattern." Well, the lady that couldn't follow I couldn't follow a pattern either, dear. That was the only thing I wasn't good at. But the tutor, when I went to Edinburgh to sit my week's tutoring to do the Evelyn Baxter Scholar on basic crochet, she says you will be able to read a pattern once I was finished with her that week. Well, she was right about it. Time. But and you'll get you can what's the word, print off your round. That's your pattern you'll get. But I'll deal with that later. But if Pauline could put on some pictures, please.
Yeah, sure.
Was my crocodile stitch. My favourite one is my crocodile stitch. Orange one. They're lovely. No, the ends not.
Which one's the crocodile? That one? The bottom?
Stitch there.
This one?
Oh, the bottom one.
That one, Annette?
Further down, bring it down a bit. Oh, further down. Further down. That's it. Wait a minute. There it's. Oh, a nice orange and brown one.
Oh, yes, that's lovely.
Put that on. Can you put that up?
Yep.
That's my crocodile stitch. I love that. You need a foundation row, then you do your crocodile stitch. It's quite difficult, but once you get into the way of it, need to do it, Margaret. Rob, you can do that, won't you?
Oh yes, you want to see me? I should have brought some things with it.
Yeah.
No, I didn't want to see you.
I don't know. I want to see your stuff.
I thought next week we could do that. People that are experienced.
That's true. We could do that. That'll do. I know Margaret will go with me. She'll crochet what I've told her, which is good, Margaret. A basic crochet. Right, the next one. That's my favourite one, my crocodile one.
What's the next one in it?
That's the last tunes that's coming on, because that's what they'll be doing. I please say that. Do that one.
What, the green one or the bag?
No, the bag's the very last thing, because that's what they're going to be making, right?
Yeah.
This is the one that, that's an awful looking colour. That's the colour of it, because it's a lovely green and a yellow. That's what I did at the summer. Remember, Margaret, we did the summer school?
Uh-huh.
We made that one. It was just lovely, and we learned how to do the flowers at the bottom. Right, the next one, just put on anything, and I'll tell you a wee bit about them. That's all just trebles. Now that was from a ball of wool, girls, and the pattern was in the ball of wool. Now I bought that with Jennifer Brodie in Arn when we went to the golf weekend, and that was me just getting it done there in lockdown. It was your half trebles, and it was a lovely pattern.
Yes.
Started at the bottom and it got wider. You increased and you decreased, and it was lovely. Right, the next one.
Was that a wee scarf then, Annette?
It's a wee scarf. You put it around your shoulder. Yes.
Yeah. I thought it might have been a cummerbund as well. It might look nice.
No, it just was around your shoulder.
Lovely, lovely.
That one. That is my waffle. Now this is a favourite. This is my waffle stitch. That's a wee thing that goes round your neck as well.
Yes.
I don't know what you cry them. The colours aren't as nice as what they really are. They're strong colours. That was a lovely green and your orange and your browns. But I love that stitch. That was enough.
Yeah. The zigzag one.
Have you done the waffle stitch, anybody?
No. Yes.
The ripple stitch. This is a lovely stitch as well. I like it. And I just was using up all different types of wool. I just use up the wool. Same, you don't need to go out and get your wool from a class, ladies. Just use up what you've got in the house. Right, the next one. What else have we got? Oh, that one. This one now, yes.
The wee bags or the big bags?
Wee bags, right?
Yeah.
Now, get the wee bags on. Okay. Yes, the bag is what I've done. That could be quite a good one to do. Then we had the wee bonnet there with the wee tassels, which I'm going to learn you how to make the wee tassels twirl round about. You know, you've seen places. You're going to learn how to put that onto your bag once it's finished. And then the bag that's with your granny squares. That's the one I did at my class. I had to learn and do that for my class to go on the Evelyn Baxter Scholar. We learned to do the squares, the nice flowers, that, and how to finish off, and I'll learn you how to join up your circles when you're finished. I love that class. I love the brown. You know I like bright colours, girls. Right, the next one is the bag we're going to make. Right, this is what I'm looking for, girls, right? This is your circle, right? And you can use up any type of your wool that you've got in the house. You need, all right, show the other side of it, please, Pauline.
Yep.
Now, this is how you're joining it up, you see? This is a different stitch you'll be using when you're joining it up. And I'll learn you how to join it up. So this is what you're aiming for. Are you all game for this?
Yes.
And it'll be a nice wee bag to keep. I've got wool in that bag. I keep all my wool. The wee hook that comes over to close the bag. At that time, I didn't know how to maybe decrease and increase so well. So I just did it all in a oneer, and then I folded it in at the bottom to make the wee peak. And it worked well. It gave it a bit of strength. And it was just a wee clip-on stick thing I put on. Then I had to go making some a wee flower. To sew on it or something else, anything you like. So that's the plan. So do you think that's a good plan?
Yes. Yes.
Right, that's fine, Pauline. That's all the pictures that we need. As I say, you can print off the pattern, which I have sent them to Pauline, but I don't think they're very clear. Is that right?
I will share them here, but if they're not clear enough for you, ladies, I'll put my email address on it, and then you can email me and I'll send you the.
As you can see, I've started your wee circle. You start with your wee circle like that. This is just to tell you what you do, right? Your wee circle, and then I've started this. You add on. This is me getting getting it started. Okay.
How many chain do you have to start?
Now the lady, I think you'd be able to read. Who's the lady that couldn't read a pattern? What's her name?
Rena,
I can't read a pattern either.
Who's that? Didn't they say? Who says that? I can put you through. You see, the pattern says, right, what do 4 chain? Have you all done a chain? Oh, well, I'll show you next week. You learn your chains, right? Then you do 12 trebles into your wee hole layer, you see? All done trebles. You can learn your trebles. Right? And your trebles is just the yarn over, insert the hook into the next stitch, yarn over and pull the working yarn through the stitch. You've left with 3 loops, then you pull the yarn over, take 2 loops off, the yarn over and take the next 2 loops off, and that is your treble. But we'll go through that next week with you. And you'll get bigger and bigger because you're learning to increase, right? And right? A size 4 crochet hook, please. It did say a size 5 on the pattern, but I want a 4 hook and either nice double knitting or 4-ply wool, girls.
Yeah.
Are you going to have a go at it, Linda Wallace?
Yes, oh yes.
That's good.
Yep. We did we not do circles before? Did we do, was it a,
We
did
did,
a,
we did
was it a,
when I was with you, when I was going round with
we
everybody.
did as a scholar? Can't you find it, but it's something in the house.
And
I was looking today.
And you're learning to increase, you see. I know it frightens you off, but if you get a 4 hook, a nice wool, okie doke. That's 4 or 4 more, yes, any hook, whatever you're used to working with. But I always start, my tutor always says start with your 4 and your nice double knitting wool or a 4-ply or any wool that you've got and keep adding on. And then it tells you what to do. If you get your pattern and can just go through it, it'll maybe feel, the lady that can't read your pattern, it'll say, with yarn A, this is them using different colours of wool, right? Yarn A, B, and C, they're changing to different yarns if you want to. Or just take one colour if that's easier for you. It's meant to be a round cushion, but this is your basic circle that you start with everything when you're making the wee beanies as well, your wee hats. This is the circle. This is your basic circle to start on a basic beanie, a cushion, anything. And this is me, we're going to make this nice bag out of it, right? And I have got, just to let you see, we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 circles I've got on that. But if you think that's too much, you can maybe just do 14 and make a smaller one. Right? It's up to you. It's up to you how best you get on. So ball of wool I had, and I don't know why I got it. I didn't like it, but it was all, the colours were all in one. So when I did that circle, you see how the ball went round. If you've got a ball of wool with different colours, just do that and you have lovely colours all the way around. So that is what we'd like you to try for next week. We'll start next week and you'll start your wee thing, that's with your wee 4 chain, join it up with a slip stitch, and then you'll do 12 trebles in that wee chain, and it goes in no bother, right? And also you'll need wee clips to know, I just use a thread, that's what I knew, to mark where I am. You see, I've just put a wee bit of wool in there to know where I am. I've changed my colour, you see? But you get wee clips, but I just used the wool. That's what I do. So that's for next week. So do you think you should all quite enjoy that?
yes,
Yes.
Yes. No,
And then when we do it,
I don't know what you're on about.
We need a wee refresher on that then.
refresher, we've got to make one just a plain side and then one with multicolours, or you can just do all plain if it's easier to one a red side and a blue side, or yellow, pink, whatever you think. Then I'll tell you how to do the middle bit. Now, I have a pattern for the middle bit, girls, but I'll just tell you what to do.
Pick it up. Good.
It's actually a small crochet I'm doing. Trebles is the big circles, and your small crochet is your bit up the middle, which is pretty easy to do. It's a nice wee pattern as well. It's stronger for the middle to go up the middle.
Would anyone like to know how to start off the chain?
Oh, yes, please.
Yeah. So Annette, would you like to explain how to start off the chain for everybody? 'Cause
Right.
some people are obviously more advanced than others, and I don't know how to start a chain. So
Or do you want me to set it up, Pauline, and a wee bit higher so that they can see me?
you're doing great. Thank you.
Good. Can they see me?
Perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes, that's great.
Sure. Could you just tell me the wool's maybe no very. Oh, this is a green actually, right? You've got your needle, right?
I'm sorry, I don't know what you're saying.
Right.
Just speak a wee bit again, Annette, because you just went to be a bit funny, but I think it was just a momentary thing.
Right. You got your arrows, right?
Yes.
A lot of you are knitters, aren't you?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Find your finger like that. Make the circle and just bring the wool onto the hook. See what I did?
Yeah, hold it down a wee bit further down near the table, Annette. That's brilliant.
That better?
No, the where you had the thing was fine, but you just had to hold the actual crochet hook and everything. That's great. That's exactly in the middle, so that's fab.
Do that again. Just put it
Excellent.
in your fingers, girls. Bring that through to the loop. Bring your other thread through to the loop there, and then you hook it onto your crochet hook, and that's you got your first stitch.
Yeah.
Do you understand that?
Yes.
Yes, thank you.
And I'll show you, even if you just want to practice chains for next, always practice chains, right? You just get your needle like this, yarn under the wool, bring it through. That's all your chain. Yarn under and bring it through. Yarn under, pull. Yarn under and pull it through. Can you see the
Yeah, you get the wee chain, yeah.
yarn under, bring it through? That is all what chains are. If somebody would like to practice with chains, just do that and it'll get you into the way of working with your hook. Does that help?
Great. Is that simple for everyone? Is that?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll show you how to do the wee slip stitch. Once you've done four chain, okay, then you just get it and put the wee slip stitch at the end there, at the very beginning, the end, the beginning again, slip it through, and you've got your wee circle. This is what I do, right? You've got a circle. Then the wee slip stitch, and you've got a wee circle. Then you'll start your trebles. Now I'll show you how your trebles is. Yarn over, put your hook through your middle, the middle of your.
Can't mute it.
Yeah, bring it down a wee bit, Annette. Sorry.
Sorry, I'm right.
Don't worry.
But bring it through, and you've got 3 stitches on. Yarn over your hook, slip off 2 stitches, and yarn over and slip off the next 2 stitches, and that's the treble. Get that?
You need to go back and do your slip stitch for the end of the chain, and then do that again, would you? Because I think
I'm just quite happy here. That's good. But as I say, Pauline, you can them that wants to start making the circle, just go ahead. But and next week we'll do it all. I'm in a fuffle. I'm into a fuffle here.
Good idea. What?
1, yarn over 2, 3, and 4. Right. I did do one with 5, but it did work with the 4. I've been practicing. You just go back to the beginning. Can you see there? Slip one of your chains there, right? See? Wait a minute. There's the chain. There's the chain, right?
parts, yeah.
bring your wool through, oops, round your hook and slip it off. And that's you left with your wee circle. See?
Mhm.
Go. That's you, that's me got my crochet hook through my circle. Did that make sense?
Yes.
It's a bit difficult to see with the green wool.
Right. I wonder if brown would be better. That calf?
Yeah, it's probably my eyes on it. You know what they're like.
The brown maybe?
I'll try that.
See, there's the brown.
I think repetition when you're doing it again and again, it finally goes in. I find in my head, I could work out how to knit some of the Stanker things without touching the needles, thankfully. But I knew what the bits were. So because I was watching it, you know.
That's my 3/4 chain. Is that any better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can actually do 5 chain, but it does work with 4. I've tried 4 and it does work. But if you want to put 5 on, do it, please do it. Then you're going to start of your first chain, right? That's me in 2 stitch, see? And slip it through just like that, see? And that's me get my wee hole ready for my double crochets, for my trebles.
So is the hole sort of in the middle of the circle?
Yes.
Like that bit there?
Let's see. Let me see. Let me find you. I think you're not. You haven't got your.
Oh, do you want me to press video?
Yeah, that'd be helpful. So we can see you.
Sorry, I'm on my tablet and I'm
That's right. That's all right. Don't worry.
right. Is that better?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So I've got.
So hold it up slightly to your left, Kath.
Well, yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
I've got my slips because I have to use a bigger needle, so it's much bigger.
Well, that's fine.
So I've put my thing through and I've got a circle.
Yeah.
Let me see your circle.
It's there, man.
Right, okay.
Slightly
Right.
to your left, Kath. To your left.
Sorry.
There.
Yeah, it's there.
That look right, Annette?
I don't think it is right.
Right,
So if I go back to that bit, that's my chain.
and that put your crochet hook through that circle. Let me see you putting the crochet hook through the circle.
No, I've come back to just the chain.
Right, well, join it up. Go back
So
to
join it up with that one. Yeah.
with a slip stitch and bring it through, and you have 2 wee stitches and slip them off to make your circle.
I'm not. I've got confused.
That's it
Put your roll round.
there.
Put your roll round. Do you need to put the roll round?
Yeah, from the back of the hook to the front.
Above
And
the-
then oh right, I think I've worked it out.
You got your right.
I'll just do trebles now. 'Cause I
Do
can do
trebles. Yep.
right. I can do a treble.
You can do a treble. Bring your wool through. That's it.
Yeah.
That's good. Well, you do 12 trebles into that circle. It does go in because it'll come out. That's it. Will come in. Can you see it there?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
In there, no bother.
Okay, I've got a question from Fiona, I think. Fiona both?
Right.
Yes, can you use a magic circle to start your centre so that you can pull it tighter?
Yes, you can. It's just, believe it or not, dear, I've never done a magic circle, but it just works the very same, yes?
Okay.
And do your 12 trebles into your magic circle. Believe it or not, it's something I can't do.
Fiona,
I've
maybe
only just learned how to do it.
you can show us how to do that later.
Or you could maybe learn me how to do that.
Thank you.
I find it easier the way I've been learned. That's funny enough. I wasn't even learned that when I was doing my class for me.
All right.
No, she just told us to do this. Say that some people will say to you about the magic circle. Just to do this. It's the way I was taught. How are you getting on with that then into the middle?
It's basically the same as your starting off, but your tail, you can pull it tighter.
I know it is. I know. I know. But it works the same, and do your 12 trebles into your circle.
Great. Everyone happy with that?
Yeah.
No,
No, who said no?
Who said
Me.
no?
me.
That's Morag.
Yes, that's Morag.
Okay, wait a minute.
Morag.
Hang on a sec.
No, that's not right.
Have you crocheted before, Morag?
Well, years ago,
Years ago, yes.
but I haven't done anything for ages.
Right.
I'm very confused.com.
Oh,
That's all right. We can help. We can help.
I haven't got my iPad up on as well. I would have seen it better if I had my iPad on, but I wasn't sure if it was happening the night, Pauline.
Don't worry.
iPad on next week and I can see you better. Well, you've done your 4 chain. Well,
12.
I've got the chain done.
see what you've done. Let me see your chain. That's it. I'll take your needle and go into the very beginning of your chain and make your wee circle.
Yeah.
Right? The very beginning, one of your chains. Put your needle through, slip it through, and then slip a wool that you've got on the needle, and that.
That's my wee circle.
That's you. Brilliant.
That's as far as I've got.
Right. Now put your crochet hook into that circle. It should go into the circle like that. Can you see what mine is? See? Look.
Right.
So is that right in the middle of the circle, Annette? Or is
Right,
it
right in the middle of the circle.
Right.
Right. I've got that.
Let me see.
Right.
Right in the middle of the circle. If you're working from that circle, that's where you're working. Let me see. I can't really see it very well.
Mm,
Are you in the middle of the circle, Al?
yes.
Very middle. Well, then you'll start your trebles, okay?
I don't think you're in the same place, Morag, as Annette's in.
No, I don't think she
All
has.
I think it
right.
needs to be right in the middle, like
Right in the middle.
like on a dartboard. You go for the middle.
The middle. See? Can you see mine? Look, right in the middle.
The center of
right,
the circle,
right.
yeah.
Right,
Right. Wait a minute.
right. Wait.
I'm in the middle. Right. I did that.
Mhm.
Is that you in the middle now?
It seems like it needs to be in the very middle of the circle. So
Yes.
in
I'm
the
in the
center,
middle.
like if
Right.
we're looking at a dartboard and the red bit in the middle of the dartboard, that's
Yeah.
what we're aimed at, yeah.
Yeah,
that
did
right, Nick?
that. Right.
That you in the middle now?
Okay.
Right. I'm in the middle.
Middle. Right, do a treble. Right, yarn over, go back into the middle.
No, I dropped it.
Oh,
That's all right. That's all right. So Annette, is this on the, I'll put some
yes, it's under.
the patterns onto chat. So if anybody wants to download the pattern direct from chat, you just click on it and it should download, okay? So if you go to chat at the bottom of your laptop, or I don't know where it is on the iPad. Shirley, where is it on the iPad?
Right hand side.
At the bottom,
Right, so sometimes the right
at
hand
the
side
top.
is the bottom, sometimes the top.
Okay.
Depends
You
what
go
iPad.
into more, you get chat.
Yeah.
If you press, if
more
you
and you
press
get
the
chat.
three little buttons at the top,
Top,
the-
the
that-
more
that-
is the top right.
yes,
Yeah.
and you get chat on there.
Yeah, so I've sent one to everyone, and there's one called crochet hook for double knitting,
At the ice cream man.
There we go.
Dearie me,
Um,
what happened there?
There's one called crochet hook 4 double knitting, and there's one called crochet stitches. Now they're a wee bit fuzzy, so I've said if you want to get them direct from me, then I'll send them, I'll email them to you, and I know quite a few of you have asked for that. So, but if you want to just get them and see, because you'll be able to read the start of them, it's just the end of them that's a wee bit fuzzy. So if you want to get them, you just go to chat, and then you hover over the file. There's a wee icon that looks like a wee blue rectangle with a picture of a mountain on it. You hover over that and you say click to open, and that'll download to your machine.
All right.
You'll
Oh,
find
wait
it
a minute
then in
then.
you'll find it then in your downloads.
I haven't got anything.
Haven't you?
Can we
I
email?
haven't got it either.
Can
I've
we
not got
chat?
nothing else.
No, it's not anything in chat.
No.
I've
Mm.
sent it to
No.
you.
I haven't got it either. No, I
No.
haven't.
I've got it.
You've got it. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't got it.
I
Well, have a wee look up and down the chat, just in case it's coming lower than someone else's. Yeah.
It's right up near the top.
Yeah.
No, I haven't got anything. Nothing at all.
Well,
Okay.
I've got every, if you need it emailed, which is absolutely fine. I know that Kath, you've asked for it emailed, Evelyn, you've asked for it emailed, lots of others. So
I'm not very good in.
I don't.
I will email it to you, so no problem.
Can I get my emails, please, as well?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, me too, please.
Well,
Yeah.
you need to
And
know-
then I can
you
print
need
it
to know
off.
your
I
email address,
get email.
I'll email another two, and they might be plain or Pauline.
Yeah, that's fine. But if you want me to email it to you, you need to send me an email saying, or put it in the chat what your email address is, because
Right.
I can't do it if I don't have your email address.
What's your email again, Polly?
My email address is very long, right? So it's Pauline
Oh,
Mhm.
wait a minute.
dot B
Sorry?
dot
B.
yeah. So it's Pauline dot B
Pauline dot B
at
dot B
at connect, which is CONNECT.
Sorry.
Connect.
Connect. Oh, sorry, there it is.
All
There.
right, connect. CONNECT, and then
Right.
communications.
Communication.
I have lost it. I've lost off. I
Right,
think
so
I have.
So I'll read out again at the end. So it's Pauline dot B
Communication dot
At Connect.
at Pauline dot B at connect
UK.
communications .co.uk.
Yeah, I've got that.
Right.
Thank you.
Right, Anne, have you got it? Have you got it written down?
Yeah, I
Yes.
think so.
Yeah, great, great.
Right, Morag, let me see what you've done.
I made a mess.
Don't worry.
Hang on. Right.
See what mine's is like.
Oh, wait a minute. No, that's not right. Right.
How about the rest of you have got your circle with your 12 trebles on it?
Oh, I didn't know we were doing it.
Well, so we practice this.
Yeah, we practice run. Lovely. So I can see Mamie's got one,
Right.
Nina's got one.
We practice run. Uh-huh.
Now, here's what I've done.
That looks all right.
Yes, that looks, you've got
Bring
your,
it to your left. Bring it to your left, Morag.
that's it, you've got your crochet hook in the middle.
All right, yeah.
Right,
Oh, well, I'm glad I've done that bit
Yeah.
right.
that So keep that for next week and we'll carry on next week, right?
Brilliant, brilliant.
Wow.
I'll have forgotten by next week.
And
No, I'll still be
Mamie-
sitting here next week.
Yeah, but Mamie's got a question, Annette.
Unless there are some of you maybe want, right?
Mamie? Hello, Mamie.
I'm just,
Oh yeah, that looks great. That's
Oh, 12 trebles.
sorry,
First, your 12 trebles on your first circle.
well, 12 trebles, right. Okay,
Brilliant. That's brilliant. Well, you can't really do any more than noon to get your pattern.
right, okay.
Right.
Get ready when the pattern comes. Now it'll tell you, I'll read this what it says. Round 1. You've got your 12 stitches on. Round.
Yes,
Now remember, you always start with 3 chain. No matter what, you always start with 3 chain. Treble into the same stitch.
Bring up so we can see your face again, Annette, would you?
Oh, sorry.
All right, no, don't worry. Not sorry, just.
You want a face?
Yeah, what you
It says here, you always start with 3 chain. It was the same with the granny squares at every corner. You always started with your 3 chain, right? It's your 3 chain and 1 treble into the same stitch. This is your first round, okay? Then it's 2 treble into the next stitch all the way around, and that brings you to 24. It's doubling all the time, girls. Right?
Annette, when it says stitch, do you go in between the two under that bit, or do you go through that loop that you made?
Right, okay. Through the loop. Wait a
Through
minute.
that, like that.
Let me see. That's through your.
That's it.
Through that.
No, let me see. No.
No?
Ah, you've done that. Wait till we see. Ah, you go through the. There. That's there. The spaces, see?
Through the spaces between them.
Yes, the spaces
There.
between them.
Like that.
The spaces between them. It's quite easy. See the
Yeah,
space,
like that.
the spaces, and you get your nice wee space, and you get your nice wee holes when you're finished. You see?
Yeah, right. Thank you.
You go through the spaces. So once you've done that, you'll have 24 stitches on, okay? Then the next round is round 2. Then your next round, you've got 36 because you're increasing all the time. Right?
Right.
You understand?
That's all right.
Many weeks I've forgotten.
Once you get started, it will be. It does. It's right. Once you get started, you'll get into your routine. And every round 2, then round 3, you've got 48 stitches because every third you'll do two trebles into the same stitch, right? Then you'll do 1 into the next stitch, 1 treble into another stitch, and another treble into the next stitch, then double 2 trebles, and this is you increasing.
Right.
That's what you end up with, yeah?
You see?
Yes.
And can you stop there, Annette, and just have a coaster?
That is your coaster.
I'd be quite happy with a wee coaster. That would.
I would.
Yes, so would I.
And it'll say round 1. Now round 2, you always start with 3 chain at the very top here. You always start your chain at the very top. 3 chain. That's you ready to keep going round again with your two trebles into the 1 space. Then you'll do 1 treble into 1 space, 2 treble into the next space. Then it'll be another 2 trebles into the same space. That's you doubling it. Then it's 1, 2 singles. That's wheel cry. A single, and a double. a single, and a double. That's you increasing.
Right.
Right. I'll do that if mine makes a circle.
No, no, well, you're ready for the next stage. You're ready when you get the pattern. Round one, and you'll get 24 stitches. Right?
I'm just gonna show everybody what the pattern looks like, so that it you know, it kind of makes a wee bit more sense for what it might.
Right.
Like. Hang on a sec. The one that you sent me.
I'll need to get a drink, girls.
All right. All right. Mm, mm, mm.
I'll need to wait till the library opens to get a printout.
Right.
I can't get a printout just now.
That's okay. Can you see it on your machine, or can you just read it on the machine? On the
No.
laptop, maybe?
Not at the minute.
Not at the moment, no. But that's right.
Once you get it,
So this is this. I'll just show this. Sorry.
That's rubbish.
oh. Who says it's rubbish?
Me again.
Who's me?
Morag.
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 So this is what the pattern that we're going
That's
to find.
it. Yes.
Okay.
Well, that's like double Dutch.
Yeah, I know, but don't worry. Don't worry.
There's your cushion front. Do you see what it says there?
Yeah. So that's
You've done your first bit, you've done your 4 chain and your 12 trebles. Now that's your first bit you've already done, some of you.
Yeah.
Round 1, you 3 chain, 1 treble into the same stitch. You do it into the same stitch where you started your chain, right? Then 2 treble into the next stitch. Now you repeat that all the way around. 2 trebles into the next stitches, it gives you 24 stitches.
Yeah, I think Annette, that if I'm number dyslexic, right? I can't work out numbers very well. So
no,
I think maybe if people that haven't crocheted before just work on their chains, that'd be great.
Right.
And then next week we can do the slip stitches and how they bring that on. Does that sound like a plan?
Yes, whatever you think.
Because I know what the ladies mean. Maybe if because it is a little bit it's a bit difficult. Double Dutch. When you're looking at it, but it makes sense. I know it will make sense when we get going completely.
It will.
Does that sound all right, ladies?
Yes.
The ones that have crocheted before, and the ones that have crocheted before, you can show us what you've done.
People on that hasn't crocheted before then?
Yes.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
that's why that's double Dutch. Oh, well, kind of that. How I did the chains, didn't you?
Right, go through that again, then. Just so that everybody's got that.
Wait now, we'll put this down and you can watch me doing my chains, right? See me?
Yes, can you?
Yes.
Right, so right, this is your project for next week, is your chains. Okay, right. Put your yarn through your fingers like that, right? Cast on the way you do when you're knitting. For somebody says that it's just cast on the way. Got your, right? Now, yarn under your hook under the yarn and bring it through. Hook under the yarn, bring it through, and that's you started your chains. Under, through, under and through. Because it tells you on the, you'll get that as well. That tells you how to do chains and everything, right?
Yes, yeah, we'll send that too.
Right, you got the ladies that's doing the chains?
Yes.
Right. Under, bring it through, right? Under and bring it through, and there's you starting your chains. So you make some lots of chains for next week. That would be lovely, right? You've got that, girls?
Yes.
Yeah.
Quite happy?
And then show us how you take that out of the slip stitch for how you stop the chain then, honey.
You take the wee slip stitch, you go to the very beginning of your first chain, right? The very beginning, you see, I'm going through the wee slip stitch. Do you see it?
Yes.
Yarn under your hook, bring it through twice, and that seals up it. That seals the top, you see?
Yeah.
All right.
That's you got your hole ready to do your 12 trebles. Is that better for you?
Right.
How's Dorothy getting on for Perth?
Dorothy's probably made a whole suit.
Sorry? No.
You've got your circle. That's it. You've got your circle.
I've got, yeah, I'm working round it.
You've got more than 12 trebles there, though.
I've done my 12.
Well, you'll have to wait till you get the proper pattern.
Yeah, I'll need to wait till I get the pattern.
You will. Yes. How you get on?
Yeah.
Good.
Okay.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
The ladies that's just learning, please learn the chains. You see what I'm doing? Your hook
Yes.
and through. Under your yarn and bring it through. And that's you get your chains, you see? And then if you want to bring it back to the very beginning, you see what I'm doing? You're going into there.
Hang on a second, do that again.
Into the very, your first chain you did, your chain space that you did. Bring your wool through, slip it through 1, 2, and that's it joined up. You've got a circle.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Any good, girls?
7.
Your chains, girls. And we'll do something, we'll carry on with an easier stitch maybe.
Yeah. I think Anne Youngman's got a question for you, Annette. Hang on a second.
Right?
Hi, yeah, I do have a question. I keep seeing patterns that say like double crochet and treble, and I need a rule of thumb to remember. But I think if it says treble, does it mean that you're wrapping your wool round your needle once, pulling through, wrapping through, pulling through 3 times?
Tell you when you get instructions, it'll tell you when you get that, right? And your double crochet, forget your double crochet is just straight in, yarn through and bringing your wool through. Forget the double crochet now, we're just doing trebles.
Right.
Is the trebles the 3 thing, or is it 3 you hook?
Trebles is the 3 thing, yes.
Yeah.
Thanks, Pauline.
That's what you did, that's right. That's your trebles, what you said there,
Great, great.
Once you get your instructions, you'll see it makes sense.
Yes. And Rena, I think Rena's got a question for you. Hello, Rena.
I don't have a question, but I can't read a pattern, but I can do this.
Oh.
A friend told me what to do, just the same as Annette did, and I did it.
Oh,
Don't worry about not being able to do the pattern, just
worry, but I want you to do your circle.
do as you're told, basically.
Yeah, do as you're told. Don't work out yourself.
Once you get into the stuff, through bother.
Yeah.
Annette.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Annette.
Linda? Is that
Linda.
Hang on.
Isn't it?
Can I cheat? I've already got one done.
Oh, hang on.
That's what we did when you came as the
So
scholar.
it is, that's it. Well, just do another one. Yes,
do another one.
That was as far as I got the last time.
I'll do fine. That's number 1. Start doing another one.
I've even found the crocodile brooch we did.
Oh, did you?
We did a flower. What was it? But I've got it as well.
Brilliant.
Not that I'll remember how to do it. It's too long ago.
That's great.
I've got the pattern. There's the crocodile pattern.
That's it.
Lovely.
That's your cushion 1 done. Just do another
circle.
Brilliant.
Yeah, great.
You'll probably have this pattern, Linda.
Well, I think that's what I was going to ask you. I think it's the same one, isn't it?
Same,
Linda, yes, it's the same one.
And it's got a picture in the back.
That's it.
It's got 210 projects at the bottom, so So I don't need. So I don't need the. I don't need to get another pattern. I've got it here.
That's good.
That's brilliant. Good, Linda.
Thanks, Linda. I've got Annette, put your screen up again so we can see your lovely face. Ella again. Ella, hello, Ella.
Hello, I've got a little tip. If when you're going to cast on, when you're doing your chains, and if you find your stitches are really tight, go up a size on your crochet hook.
Yes.
And then once you've done that, come down again to your normal size.
You're right.
You'll be able to see the
That's a good.
chain better.
That's a good tip. Good.
That's good, yeah.
A good tip.
That might be good for you, Kath, because you like doing a bigger stitch.
I've got a 5. Oh, hang on a minute.
You got 5. You got 5.
I've got 5.5, and that's the biggest one I've got.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Good. Good.
Does that look?
How is everybody feeling about going into the week ahead and being able to do something?
Yes, that's it. You got 24 stitches.
Brilliant.
Yes, that's
I'll
24.
stop at that and I'll wait for the pattern.
Yes, wait for the pattern. Shirley, have you tried it?
Yes, I've got my bitty here. Yeah.
Great.
You wait for the pattern and you can follow the pattern. We'll see how it goes for next week.
Yeah. Well, Fiona's done well. Look, Fiona, let's have a look.
Let me see, Fiona.
Yeah, that's great.
Oh, yeah.
Kath, you hold yours up, Kath. I love your.
I think I've only got 22 stitches.
Have you?
I think I have, yeah. I need to get my magnifier out because I can't see it clear enough.
You just go in under all the, it's easy to get in, you just go in through the holes there, you see?
Yeah, no, that's fine. I think I've only done 22.
Nice, makes a nice wee holy look. And that's, you don't need to fiddle about going underneath into the wee chains or anything, just through your hole there, right through. And after you get into your routine, you'll just be making a circle, they're beautiful.
Yeah.
Who else has made a circle this evening?
What about Mary?
I've made a few circles, but they might come out again.
I'm just going to ask you as I see you. Keep holding them up and then we'll see everybody's.
Have you got this pattern, Margaret? No, maybe you, honey.
I don't think. No, I wasn't at your class.
Oh, no, now that you were. Oh, that's Eva.
No.
Good.
Yeah.
So the rest of this, now you can carry on, Margaret.
Right.
Put
some colour into it.
Maybe.
Oh, this,
Jennifer.
Good. Avis, good for you. Have you got the pattern, Avis?
No, I haven't. Yeah, no, I don't think so. I'll have to hunt my patterns and see, but I don't think I've got that.
But just print it off once we get it, aye.
Aye.
You'll follow the pattern and we'll see how big. Oh, that's brilliant.
Because I don't think we did a circle when you were
Well, this is
here.
you're learning how to do the circle again. Good. Oh, there's Mamie there. Good. That's it. Brilliant. What about Jennifer White? Have you done yours?
Very good.
See myself.
Good. Right, over there to go now once we get the pattern.
Yeah, so what we're going to do is I'll send it out tomorrow once Annette's just going to photograph it again, and then I'll send it out tomorrow to everyone who's emailed me, or who's emailed or who's put their email in the chat.
What about Rena for Abington? How are you doing? Oh, good. That's the girl.
You're not following patterns. You can follow what Annette's saying. So that's
you get your pattern because
Yes.
Brilliant. Good.
great.
Oh, that's good.
Right.
So,
my mistake.
Good.
we're just gonna let me just see.
I think that'll do us for the night, Pauline.
Yes, yeah, that's great. That's great. I was just getting you back on the screen.
That's good.
Lovely. Lovely.
That's great. I look forward to seeing you all next Tuesday.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
See you. Have you been sitting in the sun?
See how you've got on because I'll make it as well. But as you say, that would do a wee coaster, but we want to do something more.
Yeah,
advanced.
I know that. I was just being facetious.
I know.
I'd be over the moon if I got that.
Before we all go, I just wanted to say how lovely Margaret's crocheted necklace is. There's so much work in that.
Well, let me see. Where's Margaret?
Where's Margaret?
Oops.
Here's
You want that one?
Is this Margaret Robb?
The lady
You want
with
the bracelet?
yeah.
Oh,
They're beautiful. Did you make them?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Are you the lady that did the tarting?
Yes, I'm the
Oh,
tartan one
it's
too.
lovely.
I'm like Annette, I'll try anything.
Yes.